So at SEMA, we get a chance to talk to everyone and kind of break down all the cool stuff about all the things you might not know. And here at McLeod Clutches, which by the way, made in Placentia, California. That's kind of cool because, you know, there's a few people in this space, but it's neat to know that you guys are right on the other end of the phone in a place I call home. So that's kind of cool.
Well, to be American made is just awesome. And to know that, you know, everything that we do, we use in our own cars too.
Right.
So we make it here, and even as employees of the company and stuff, we use it here.
Can you just detail a little bit about what McLeod's, has available right now?
Sure. McLeod's got, in our single disc line, we have 4 different clutches.
Right.
And the biggest thing that you've got to ask yourself when you're buying a clutch is, how much power I'm making?
Right.
How do I want to use it?
Right.
So if you've got a car that's got mild bolt-ons, and it's going to be a street car for you, you want something that's going to be friendly on the leg, it's going to have smooth engagement. So you want to look at something that's got like organic discs, sprung hub. That would be like our street level. Those are perfect. If you want to step up and say you take that car to the track on the weekends, but yet it's still your daily driver, our Super Street Pro is perfect for you.
Now we're getting where I want to be.
And the difference,
Yep.
the difference in that is it's got Meba lining on one side and organic lining on the other side. This is the Meba lining, and the Meba lining is very friendly on the street, yet has a great coefficient of friction, so it can be really abused. It's a sprung hub disc, so that it gives smooth engagement also. This side is an organic lining, so that gives you the slip in the clutch that you need. Now we also do a clutch, our Street Extreme, that's Meba lined on both sides. It's still very friendly on the street, but it'll hold 600 horsepower. So our entire single disc line, we do 2 things with it. We want to make sure that the quality is second to none. So we use only ductile iron. We make sure that we use extra straps on the pressure plate, sprung hubs. But the other thing is, it's got to be affordable. If our customers can't buy it, there's no sense. And one of the big misconceptions is bigger is better, more expensive is better. That's not always the case. If you're just running a daily driver and you got mild bolt-ons and stuff, there's no need to spend all the extra money. But you also don't want too little a clutch. So you've got to make sure that you do your time, take your time and do your research, and make sure that you get the right clutch for the power you're making and the way you're going to drive it. Especially when you get into the higher horsepower cars and you want to get into the twin disc clutches, then that's when you really want to make sure that you do your homework.
What's the kind of information that someone should really look to before they go select the clutch, you think?
You know what, we love when people call us, come up to us and stuff like that. It's great. We love talking clutches. What I would recommend is that know how you want to use a car. Know basically what your horsepower is. And we like it at the crank. We like to know the horsepower at the crank. The other thing is what kind of tires you're going to run. Are you going to take this to the track? If so, are you going to run slicks? Are you going to run drag radials? Is it going to be a prep track? All of those things make a difference. If we're running a slick, we need more clutch. If we're running on a prep track, we need more clutch. So we've got to keep all of those things in mind.
Talk a little bit about the accessories. Now, I know you guys are into flywheels too.
You know, we've got 4 different levels of flywheel. So we do everything from a nodular iron, which is a great replacement flywheel. We do a chrome moly unit, very strong, very lightweight. Aluminum, replaceable plate, ultimate lightweight performance. Great for the guys running turbos or superchargers. We want to get the R's up right away. And then we do a billet steel. That is a nice piece for the street when you still want to keep some inertia in the flywheel, and you want something that's really strong and SFI approved.
So, for the people just getting into this, why might you want to replace that flywheel? Just in a nutshell.
Well, to be honest with you, every time you replace a clutch, you've got to machine the flywheel. And to go out and find a shop that can do that right, it's going to cost you some money. So it's much easier to just replace it. Plus, if you're upgrading the horsepower on the car, that factory cast flywheel was never made to take that kind of abuse. So why not put that insurance policy in it and make sure that you've got something strong enough to hold the power that you're making. One of the best things is that being a company like us that does everything from an entry-level street clutch all the way up through our Pro Series, a whole 3,000 horsepower, we get to see it all. And that's really neat as a company. And for our customers, it gives them one-stop shopping. They can come to us and know, hey, if I need anything from a clutch to a bell housing to a transmission, we've got it all.
Well, thank you so much. It's great seeing you guys at SEMA once again. You know, before you go out and make an investment, which this truly is, before you go out and just get something because your friend told you, go to McLeodracing.com and get the real information today.